Ripa admitted that Art Moore, who has been with the network for over 53 years, played a pivotal role in her career. The entire Live with Kelly and Mark crew is saying goodbye to a valued member of their team. On Wednesday, May 1, co-hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos shared a special tribute to honor the retirement of longtime executive Art Moore, who has been at the network for over 53 years. He will officially depart from his role in the fall. Moore, who first joined the ABC family in 1966, is the WABC-TV New York Vice President of Programming and the longtime executive in charge of production for Live with Kelly and Mark and its earlier iterations. The television vet appeared visibly emotional during Wednesday's broadcast while announcing his retirement, as Ripa, 53, seemed to still be in denial about the news. "I'm convinced that over the next several months that I'll be able to talk Art out of retirement because I'm nothing if not relentless," the actress and TV host told the audience. She went on to explain that Moore has played a pivotal role in her own career at the network. "Art is the reason. I say it all the time and I mean it. He is the reason I am here and have stayed here for all these years," she stated. "You were so important to me personally, to our family. You were one in a gazillion," she added. Moore chose to announce the news on Wednesday, May 1, which is actually the anniversary of his joining the network. It also happens to be Ripa and Consuelos' wedding anniversary. 53 years with the ABC family, Consuelos, 53, reiterated, while Moore chimed in to joke, "And I'm only 42, which is amazing." Moore will continue his role as the executive in charge of production at Live with Kelly and Mark until September, when the show's 37th season kicks off. Live Mark Consuelos makes shocking confession to Kelly Ripa. Live with Kelly and Mark co-host Mark Consuelos kissed another woman and then confessed to it on Tuesday's morning talk show. Kelly Ripa's husband, who's crazy about sports, had just returned from Italy, where his soccer team, Campobasso 1919, which he co-owns, won an important tournament. Mark Consuelos loves sports. Kelly Ripa claimed that it was a terrible idea when executives suggested that her husband should co-host with her on the ABC talk show. However, it turned out that the ratings went up. He loves sports and each day he talks about it. Because he co-owns a soccer team, he is knowledgeable about soccer. Plus, he likes football stateside. So he picked up a new audience for the show. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa from Live with Kelly and Mark, ABC. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa recently went to Africa and they enjoyed Morocco. However, Kelly Ripa had. Did Mark Consuelos cheat on wife Kelly Ripa? Viral statement explained. Mark Consuelos confessed to his wife, Kelly Ripa, that he had kissed a soccer fan when celebrating their team's championship win in Italy. In the most recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, Mark Consuelos confessed something major. The actor told his wife and co-host Kelly Ripa that he kissed a fan while celebrating their team Campobasso 1919's championship win over the weekend, an Italian fourth-tier soccer team. What made Mark Consuelos kiss a lady at the football championship? As their team took the trophy, the victory celebration seemed to be electric. Mark animatedly said his excitement was out of control when he ran over to the fans across the field to celebrate the big win of their team. Mark elaborated, "I see this lady. Let's call her my aunt. Maybe someone else's aunt. Not my aunt. Someone else's aunt. And we look at each other and she's so excited. And there's this glass, and we come to the glass, and you know what? I kissed her." Kelly Ripa's hilarious reaction to husband kissing a soccer fan. Kelly Ripa reacted to husband Mark Consuelos' admission that he kissed a soccer fan. She had a funny reaction to her husband's confession. "Is there footage?" Kelly joked. Though Consuelos, 53, couldn't provide visual proof because of the plexiglass barrier, he assured Ripa that it had indeed happened, actively offering up more information. He jokingly reenacted locking eyes before going in for it, then claimed to have closed his eyes during the kiss. "I laid one on her. It was a smooch, but it was passionate," he grinned. Consuelos recounted the passionate moment, emphasizing how he closed his eyes during the kiss. Ripa curiously questioned, with an open mouth, to which her husband reassured her, No. It was like a smooch." Ripa, 53, continued to poke fun at her husband, interrogating him on whether it was an emotional affair. Mark laughed it off, clarifying that it was in the heat of the moment. He joked, "It could have been a guy, by the way. I don't know." Kelly Ripa co-owns the Italian soccer team Campobasso 1919 with her husband, Mark Consuelos, since 2022. They became investors in the Italian football club alongside Ascoli FC to restore the team's prosperity in the Italian Soccer League. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos celebrate 28th anniversary as they joke their 3 kids are nearly off the payroll. The longtime couple tied the knot in Las Vegas on May 1, 1996. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are marking a marriage milestone. The Pair and Live with Kelly and Mark co-hosts celebrated 28 years of marriage on Wednesday, May 1, kicking off the broadcast of their syndicated talk show with a dance to Stevie Wonder's 1976 song As. "He really is the soundtrack of our life together," Ripa said. The couple went on to exchange happy anniversary wishes while remarking on the time that has gone by. "I was in bed last night trying to do the math," Consuelo said. "My benchmark for a long time is going through first grade to being a senior in high school. 12 years is a long time. Like, when you were a kid, that's a whole lifetime. That's like doing that twice plus FAD, plus 4 years in college and master's program. Should I call you Dr. Consuelos?" Ripa joked before he teased about maybe doing a house call later. Wednesday also marked Couples Appreciation Day, prompting Ripa and Consuelos to read about ways to celebrate. "I care about you a lot," Consuelos told Ripa when she noted that couples should communicate to one another about how they feel. When asked to share their goals for the future, Consuelos said dinner tonight would be amazing. A goal Ripa joked was so manageable. "To continue what we've got going," Consuelos then answered. "And by that I mean getting all the kids off the payroll." "We're so close," Ripa noted of their 3 adult children, Michael, 26, Lola, 22, and Joaquin, 21. "We can taste it. We can taste the financial freedom. Not that we're not grateful for the 3 beautiful children that we love and adore." Ripa and Consuelos' on-air celebrations comes over 2 months after they recreated their Las Vegas wedding photos on Instagram. The two had eloped there on May 1, 1996, at the Nevada Chapel of the Bells. "Viva Las Vegas, then now," Ripa captioned the pics, which showed the pair sharing a sweet moment at 25, alongside another image of them recreating the imagery in the same chapel. The two also returned to the chapel while filming a week of shows in Sin City earlier this year. Ripa and Consuelos, both 53, met in 1995 while filming an All My Children chemistry test together. At the time, Consuelos was hired to play Ripa's love interest on the daytime drama, and since then, he's been her love interest in the years to follow. In February, Ripa described their wedding to PUPL as really romantic and very sweet, while Consuelos described the venue itself as a very special place. "We cherish those memories, still to this day. It's been 28 years and we still can remember every minute of that wedding," she said of the ceremony, which cost them $179, including airfare. "And I mean, it was really minutes. It was like 2 minutes." During an episode of Live in August 2022, Ripa called the wedding decision as an efficient way to get married, and she later told PUPL that the chapel they landed on had the biggest ad in the Yellow Pages. Elsewhere on Wednesday, Ripa and Consuelos celebrated one another in loving social media posts. "Forever thankful you decided to go on this crazy, beautiful ride with me," Consuelos wrote on Instagram, captioning a gallery of photos of he and his wife over the years. "Happy 28th anniversary. Love you, Kelly." Mark Consuelos admits to Kelly Ripa he kissed another woman after their Italian soccer team's win. Mark Consuelos has a passion for soccer, and he doesn't mind sharing it with women other than his wife. Consuelos, 53, admitted to wife Kelly Ripa and the Live with Kelly and Mark audience on Tuesday, April 30, that he shared a kiss with another woman while celebrating a championship win for his Campobasso 1919 squad. Consuelos, 53, admitted to wife Kelly Ripa and the Live with Kelly and Mark audience on Tuesday, April 30, that he shared a kiss with another woman while celebrating a championship win for his Campobasso 1919 squad. In the adulation, in the celebration, on the field, when we found out that the other team tied, and we are champions, we ran over to our fans, he explained. "I'm running and I see this lady, let's call her my aunt, maybe someone else's aunt. And we look at each other and we're so excited, and there's this plexiglass, and we come to the glass, and you know what? I kissed her." Ripa, 53, didn't seem bothered, but she did ask her husband of 28 years whether there was footage of the kiss. Kelly Ripa emotionally announces longtime Live executive Art Moore's exit. "He is the reason I'm here." Ripa and Mark Consuelos celebrated their wedding anniversary as well as Moore's decades of service at ABC. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos celebrated their 28-year anniversary with some bittersweet news as Ripa announced Wednesday the retirement of their longtime live production executive Art Moore after 53 years at ABC. Ripa paid tribute to Moore on Wednesday's episode and even joked that the personality, whom has made frequent on-camera appearances on Live across the last 36 years, wouldn't be able to leave the program without her. I'm convinced that over the next several months that I'll be able to talk Art out of retirement because I'm nothing if not relentless, Ripa said, turning to look at Moore as the talk show's studio audience applauded. He is the reason I'm here and that I've stayed here for all these years. You're so important to me, personally, to our family. You are one in a gazillion, and you mean so much to all of us here. You're the most special, devoted, loyal, extraordinary person I've ever met in my life. I lack the vocabulary to properly tell you what you mean to me and all of us here. We love and adore you, and I'll spend the next several months of my life talking you out of this, Ripa finished. Moore fought back tears as Ripa spoke, while Consuelos cut in with a more hopeful note on Moore's departure, confirming that Moore would remain on with the show until September, all before a proper send-off episode airs. Prior to joining the Live family 36 years ago, Moore worked for local ABC stations in Buffalo and Philadelphia. He's been a fixture on Live for nearly 4 decades, overseeing numerous co-hosts including Regis Philbin, Kathie Lee Gifford, Michael Strahan, and Ryan Seacrest. Mark Consuelos confesses to Kelly Ripa that he kissed another woman. Mark Consuelos admits to wife Kelly Ripa that he shared a kiss with another woman while celebrating his soccer team's win in Italy. Art Moore, Live. With Kelly and Mark exec, to retire from ABC after 53 years. The VP of programming at WABC TV has been with the network since 1966 and will leave in the fall at the start of the new TV season. Art Moore, who has been with ABC for 53 years and is currently the executive in charge of production for Live, with Kelly and Mark and its earlier iterations, is retiring. Moore made the announcement on Wednesday's Live, but co-host Kelly Ripa wasn't ready to accept it. I'm convinced that over the next several months that I'll be able to talk Art out of retirement because I'm nothing if not relentless, Ripa told a beaming Moore amid studio audience applause. Art is the reason. I say it all the time and I mean it. He is the reason I am here and have stayed here for all these years, Ripa added on air during an emotional tribute to the longtime ABC exec. Moore will stay on as VP of programming at WABC TV and the executive in charge of production at Live, with Kelly and Mark until the fall and the launch of the talk show's 37th season. Moore first joined the ABC family in 1966 with WKBW-TV in Buffalo, NY, which was then part of the then Capital Cities/ABC group. Today is actually my anniversary of joining the company, an emotional Moore said during Wednesday's episode in front of host Ripa and Mark Consuelos. Deborah O'Connell, president, News Group and Networks at ABC, in a statement paid tribute to Moore. His creativity, ability to handle any production challenge, and keen sense of what the audience wants is unparalleled in daytime television and can only be rivaled by his huge heart, the guiding hand he lends to any colleague at any time, and the sheer joy he brings to the job. Words don't adequately express how much he is appreciated and will be missed, not just across the company, but with viewers who have come to love him as much as all of us. Moore has been a producer with Live, with Kelly and Mark since 1983 when it first launched as the morning show and went on to be hosted by Regis Philbin, Kathie Lee Gifford, Michael Strahan, and Ryan Seacrest, among others. Marilu Galvez, president and general manager of WABC TV, in an internal memo obtained by The Hollywood Reporter, underlined how Moore had shaped not only Live, with Kelly and Mark, but much of WABC TV non-news programming over the years. Art has been with Live almost since its inception 36 years ago, making an indelible mark on not just the show, but the daytime television landscape overall and winning the hearts of viewers nationwide along the way. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel Jaxcey N24. Thank you for watching.